it is totally related to the overall development of the particular industry or company. In that case, the various branches are included as like human resource, finance, manufacturing, supply chain management, customer, data warehouse, and project based. So these are the things which we are going to consider in ERP. Basically, what happened? ERP is nothing but it can be you can read here the facilitate company wide integrated information system covering all the functional areas as we have discussed in previous slide. It perform core corporate activities and increase customer service argumenting corporate image. So it means that we can get all the information with a single click related to the financial, related to the data management, related to the system, related to the project. So that we called as a ERP. So just write down these 2 points. ERP is nothing but, you can write first and second in short. For case of the ERP, it is nothing but it cover all the information related to functional areas. And second, it is going to increase the customer service with a single click. With a single click. Now, second, in case of the ERP, here is another definition they have mentioned in which they have mentioned what are the areas we are going to cover with respect to ERP. So they have mentioned here, it is a method of using computer technology, totally software based things are there. It is not like that the persons we are providing for each department and collect the information, and after collecting information, we are going to find out what is going on. No. So it is a totally technology computer based system in which we can perform the accounting, inventory control, HR resource across the entire company within a single click. So that is the motto. These things we have written in same in previous slide. Second, it streamline the process and information across the entire organization. So I can get the information related to the production line, related to the project line by single click. No need to go there, watch there, wait there. So this time get reduced in case of the ERP. It will also offer some degree of synchronized reporting and automation. Of course, reduce the time. It will integrate all facets of the operation, including product, planning, development, manufacturing, sales, marketing. So overall information related to the company with easily access at any time. Correct? So this we called as a ERP. So these are the few points you can add in your notes for the assignment point of view. You can add this.
The slide
ERP.
is not changing.
It is not visible, Pratiksha.
It is visible, but slide is not changing. The next slide is not
Yes, sir.
visible.
एक मिनिट हा. आता बघ.
Nice,
आहे
guys.
का?
Yes, sir, it is no.
Okay.
Yes, you can write down these 4 points. It is related to the computer technology. Second thing, streamline the process. Third thing, synchronize and reporting and automation within a less time. And fourth thing, it touches all the parameters of the companies within a single click. Now, lot many definitions are there related to the ERP, and already we have discussed this. So somewhat definition I got related to the actually software point of view. So that also I have included over here. Over. घेतलं का लिहून? झालं का हितेश?
येस झालं आता.
Okay. Now, here is also definition. It is a software solution that addresses enterprise needs, means organization needs, taking a process view of all the overall organization to meet decided goals, decided goals by tightly integrating all the functions and under a common software platform that is also called as a ERP system, and that related with the software point of view. Correct? Write down this point also, very important. हॅलो, बोल की. होय, लेक्चर मध्येच आहे, बोल की. बर, लेक्चर झाल्यावर करतो मी 11 वाजता. ओके, हा.
सर झाले.
ओके.
सर मॉक टेस्ट ची डेट अनाऊन्स झाली 9 and 10 जुलै.
कुठल्या सब्जेक्टचं म्हणतोयस?
मॉक टेस्ट नाही का याची युनिव्हर्सिटीची.
मी डॉक्युमेंट तसं काय पाठवले ग्रुपवर?
काय
डॉक्युमेंट तसं काय पाठवले का ग्रुपवर? तुला कुठनं कळालं?
युनिव्हर्सिटी वेबसाईट वरून.
9 आणि 10 आहे काय?
हा, मी तुम्हाला फॉरवर्ड करतो व्हॉट्सअपला.
चाल कर फॉरवर्ड. त्याला काय एवढं विशेष नाही, ते इंटरनलच आहे ना रे. तुझं ते सेमिनारचं केलंस का तू?
सर मी रिसर्च पेपर चेक करतोय.
नाही,
ते
त्याचे काय
समजून घ्यायला
असेल तर
खूप
मला
टाइम लागतोय.
मी तुला आता डिटेल दिले की नाही, काय काय करायचं
Details दिले. हा सर, मी
त्या
त्या
पद्धतीने एक एक पॉइंट चेकलिस्ट करायचं आणि संपवून घ्यायचं. काय त्याला?
हा सर, मी तेच करतोय. मी आता ऑलमोस्ट 25 to 30 रिसर्च पेपर स्टडी केले, पण
ओके.
काय दिले ते समजून घ्यायला थोडा टाइम जातोय सर.
बरोबर. मला तेच सांगायचं होतं, रिसर्च पेपरला वेळ जातो. ते आत्ताच माहित असलेलं बरं असतं. ठीक आहे, करू आपण, त्याचा काही विषय नाही. मॉक टेस्टचा हे ते
मी तुम्हाला फॉरवर्ड केली ती
ठीक
पीडीएफ.
पाठव. येस. Now, next point is why ERP is required. In case of the ERP, you can say it is a management point of view software, because management can get every information within a single click. So management should know what is going on in the company. Many times what happened, the management is not in the company or not in the organization. They are mostly out of the organization. In that, it is very difficult to take a follow-up for the respective organization within a click. So that's why ERP system is help. So it is a one solution for better management. It will reduce the cycle time. Means suppose some work I have been assigned to my workers, and I know that work is required almost 3 to 4 days, and if the workers are not doing work properly, then it will take 10 days. So I can get idea the 3 days work they have extended up to 10 days. So somewhere lacunas are there, so we'll have to take action. But the action in case of the show cause notice असेल, in case of the resigning point of view असेल, so that it will reduce the time. म्हणजे keen watch राहतो. Then to achieve the cost control and low working capital, that is also important. And to marry the latest technology, means cope up with the latest technology easily. And to shun the geographical gaps, it means that whatever with the availability of the material, or we are say going to sell the material in between the space, is whatever with the space from end customer to end user, that we can define very easily. So it can cover the geographical gaps also very easily. And then it satisfy the customers with high expectation, whatever with their satisfaction, or else whichever with the we have produced, if any suggestion from their side, we can implement it. And that implementation we can include in ERP also. Suppose I have done machining process, and the customer given the feedback that machining process is not proper, some burrs, cracks are there. So in that case, I should use another machine to avoid this flaws. And same information I will have to mention in my ERP, so that I can watch whatever the feedback given by the customer, whether we are going to sort or not. So that we need to consider. And last, to be competitive for the survival, of course, whichever with the technology in recent days, that we need to adopt. It is not like that till date or today also I am using AutoCAD. No, it's of no use. So now era is changed, we must know UG, Unigraphics, Provi, Catia, these are the software. Correct. So right now, if I am doing modeling by AutoCAD, it's of no use. Correct. So काळानुसार बदललं पाहिजे. That's why then and then only we can survive in the competition. So you can write why ERP is required. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me check. सराव परीक्षेचं आयोजन 8 ते 10 जुलै रे, कालचीच आहे नोटीस. So it means demo.
तुम्ही कन्फर्म करून ग्रुपला पाठवून द्या सर.
हो हो मी सांगतो ना. त्याच्यात आता अभियांत्रिकी म्हणलंय, पण आपलं बघायला पाहिजे आहे का नाही. अभियांत्रिकीमध्ये 2 मोड येतात ना रे, एक UG आणि PG. ठीक आहे, I'll confirm and let you know. झालं का हे?
2 सेकंड सर.
ठीक आहे, लिहून घ्या, व्यवस्थित लिहून घ्या.
झालं सर.
Okay. Now, evaluation of ERP. Here they have mentioned. It is not like that ERP directly generated or directly decided. No, there is a history. So I have mentioned the history. You must know. See, in 1960, actually, this concept was born, and in that case, the person goes to various department, collect the data, and that data will submit to the management, and management will ask accordingly. Again, it required much time for getting the information. Correct. So that was the system in 1960. After that, 1970, MRP was the software generally developed, that is material requirement planning, and it is related with the inventory stock or inventory shop. So in that case, how much amount of the inventories are required, that we are going to check over there. What are the lacunas, what are the parts are missing, that we are going to check. And the parts can manufacture or purchased directly by using the purchase order and so on. So that was the system. Again, it will require a time, but it has reduced the time as in that era as compared to the previous. So that kind of the things are generally happens over there. Now in 1980s, MRP2, of course, here is not material. Here they have focused on the manufacturing resource planning. In this case, what they have done in case of the manufacturing resource planning, they have combined efforts of material, shop floor, and the dispatch of the product till they have checked all the things, and through which they can get the idea what is going on in the company. So this we called as a MRP2. Instead of material, they are focusing on manufacturing. After 1980s, in 1990, ERP was born. So of course, the enterprise resource planning was the name, and it can cover all enterprise activity. But right now, software is not that much handy, because many times what happened, some lacunas are there, then we have to call in landline in under organization, and then we'll take the feedback. Many times they on shop floor persons are busy, they are not picking up the phone. So such kind of the things are there. But ERP concept was born after 2000 onwards. That collaborative ERP, we have taken the model of foreign countries, and we have purchased the softwares through which we can get the idea about this ERP, and slowly it will develop. And right now, whatever be the ERP system we are seeing, that are definitely the upgraded system in which the management know particular worker or particular person how he spend his 8 hours in the company. Single minutes calculations are available with the management through this ERP, and that is the control or watch on the person, so that the performance get increased, and it will also reduce the time of the work. Correct. So whatever be the orders they have received, that can be dispatched within a time. So this is the role of ERP. हे लिहून घ्या evolution of ERP. Just write down this. झालं की मला सांगा. पेण्याचा काय प्रॉब्लेम. अडकत अडकत चालतंय. तू एवढा भिकारी गरीब कसा आहेस तू? आंघोळ केलीस का? लाल आहे काय चालतंय?
काय मला कामाला ह्यासाठीच पाहिजे.
मग कशाला पाहिजे?
म्हणजे काही रेषा वाढायची तुझ्या 5 काढ.
Yes, yes. Okay, have you written? Hitesh?
Writing, sir.
ठीक है, you can.
Done, sir.
Okay, good. Now, see here, in this case, what happened? This will be the evaluation. Now, ERP product selection criteria. So basically, the selection criteria is, of course, on the basis of the terms which are important or branch wise, as like production department, maintenance department, R&D department. So all the department we have to select, as like you can see, the arrows are here. Functionality, technology, vendors, support and cost. These are the important thing from the customer point of view, correct? And the industry point of view, we'll have to set a goal as like most suitable software we have set in a such a way that our work should be done in a defined time. So that is the important thing in case of the ERP. So that we have written here ERP product selection criteria on the 5 strategies. First one, functionality, how it works, technology, what kind of the technology or availability of technology. It is not like that the foreign countries are sending the technology and then we'll start. No, vendors, supports and cost. So these things we'll have to consider for the ERP product selection. And then these are the inputs we can put in ERP and then we can manage the things or get the things very easily. So write down ERP production selection criteria, 5 levels, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write down this. Notebooks या लक्षात घ्या, you have to submit it after the session. म्हणजे जेव्हा कधी ऑफलाईन चालू होईल तेव्हा आपल्याला तुम्हाला रिस्पेक्टिव्ह नोटबुक ह्या सबमिट केल्या पाहिजेत. कारण आपण जे काही इनसेमचे जे 50 मार्क आहेत 50 मार्क्स ते अशा हवेत देत नाहीये. दोज हू आर गोइंग टू राईट द थिंग्स अँड दे हॅव टू सबमिट. कारण उद्या तुम्ही मास्टर्स झाला आणि कुणी विचारलं बाबा सब्जेक्टचं काय केलंस, कसा पास झालास, तर त्या केसमध्ये युनिव्हर्सिटीला रेकॉर्ड लागतं, लक्षात घ्या. सो राईट द थिंग्स फ्रॉम युअर एंड. आणि असं मी म्हणत नाही की बाबा सगळंच लिहून घ्या. आता असं असाइनमेंट पण सोडवायची काही तुम्हाला गरज नाहीये. बिकॉज पेपर इज नॉट एक्सप्लेनेटरी, इट इज ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह बेस. सो ऍटलिस्ट नोटबुक मध्ये तुम्ही ह्या गोष्टी लिहिल्या तरी मला रेग्युलर स्टुडंटसाठी 50 पैकी मार्क द्यायला बरं पडते किंवा सगळ्यांनाच. त्याच्यात काय लिहिले माहिती का इथे, अभियांत्रिकी या ज्या नोटीस आहे ना याच्यात काय लिहिले, अभियांत्रिकी अभ्यासक्रमातील गणित आणि संख्याशास्त्र म्हणजे 2च विषय, ते पण आम्ही अभियांत्रिकी म्हणजे युजी मधले मॅथमॅटिक्स M1 M2 M3 हे आहे. ते बघू आपण, मी आणि सांगतो, कारण हे आपल्या रिलेटेड नाहीये असं मला तरी वाटतंय. आता मी वाचलं परत, ठीक आहे, बघू आपण. चल नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, the pitfalls and point to be concerned. Pitfalls means the lacunas and point to be concerned means important points. As like see the costly Of course, this software is not that like in 1 lakh rupees it will get. No, it is a costly. It has having maintenance cost. Maintenance means data storage that we need to take as a backup. That is very important. आणि त्या गोष्टी आपल्याला करायला लागतील आणि the software is costly because it can catch all the information related to our organization, and there is a modification sometimes, so that modification also done by the ERP team and through which it can build. So that's why it's costly. Then second, lot of hidden cost. Hidden cost means what? The software coding is required for that particular, that we don't know, or simple person cannot do the things. So that are the hidden things many times. Example, in case of laptop you can see C drive is mostly software न भरलेला असतो आणि त्याच्यात बरेचसेच असे सॉफ्टवेअर आहेत की वी डोंट नो, करेक्ट, बट दॅट इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर आर विंडोज. सो ह्या हिडन डेटा असतात. Then chances of the cost and time overrun are high. So many times what happen, if the organization having 2 branches, in that case the cost directly increases. So we cannot ask him how to increase or how, what will be the method to reduce the cost. No, so there is a cost. Then the compulsion to the pay for redundant modules. So there are the various modules as like material management module, manufacturing module. You can see MRP2 we said. So many persons we require production module, many person we require finance module. So these modules have having module cost. Understood. So likewise module, again it is a costly. Then vigorous involvement of all during implementation. So it is not like that the simple person can run the ERP. No, he has to or she has to take a training first. After training she has to give the test, and if he or she is passed, then she or he is eligible for operating ERP. Remember this. Then non-availability of special practices like customer complaints, logistic, या सगळ्या ज्या फॉलोअपच्या गोष्टी आहेत ते ERP मध्ये घेत नाहीत. So डायरेक्टली ते काही कस्टमर कडून येतं ते आपण ऑफलाईन सॉल्व्ह करत असतो जनरली. So that complaints should not be included in the ERP. Then linking historical data, it means previous product I have developed, what procedure we have followed, and now right now what we are doing, that process we need to follow, that will have to compare in case of the costing also. So linking of the data. Then the requirement of the changes of the measurement is must. Of course, every company, every module or every material or component, assembled component is not of the same structure or same size. There is a changes, there is a change in space, there is change in the machining tools. So that we'll have to consider. Then dependency on outsider is high. म्हणजे काय, इनपुट हे आपण प्रोव्हाइड करायला लागतात तरच ते होणार आहे. आणि ऑफकोर्स it is related to the IT departments. That's why many times software get hangs, server get damaged. या टाईपच्या गोष्टी होत राहतात. So these are the pitfalls. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, write down 1, 2, 3 points, pitfalls and points. Over.
2 seconds, sir.
Yes. As I told you, be prepared for seminar and projects, your lab practice. लॅब प्रॅक्टिस बद्दल माझं मॅडमचं बोलणं झालं. तुमचं झालं का डिस्कशन?
येस सर.
काय म्हणलं,
मॅडम
काय
बोलले
कसं करणार आहे तुम्ही?
की लॅब मॅन्युअल सेंड करते म्हणे, जेव्हा भेटेल तेव्हा लगेच.
ठीक आहे. लॅब मॅन्युअल पेक्षा मी मॅडमना काय सांगितलं,
एक रिव्हिजन लेक्चर पण घेणार आहे.
येस, लेक्चर जे तुमचे आहेत ते वेस्ट न जाता ऍटलिस्ट त्याच्यात अजून 2-3 मॉड्यूल तुम्ही ऍड करत चला असं मी सांगितलंय. बरोबर ना?
काल घेतलं होतं मॅडम लेक्चर.
तेच मी त्यांना तेच सांगितलं, लेक्चर ब्लँक जायला नको. त्याच्यात काहीतरी तुम्ही नवीन वाटल्यास 1-2 प्रोजेक्ट जास्त झाले तर काही फरक पडत नाही, तुमचंच प्रॅक्टिस होईल ना. आणि स्टेप्स पण लिहून देतील त्या. स्टेप्स पण मी सांगितलं, दो सॉफ्टवेअर इज नॉट अवेलेबल. ठीक आहे, सॉफ्टवेअर अवेलेबल नाही पण तुम्हाला तुमच्या एंडला स्टेप्स तर कळतील. 1 2 3 4 बाबा ही स्टेप आहे, याच्यानंतर करायची, म्हणजे तुम्हाला ओरलला अडचण येणार नाही. ठीक आहे. ओके, लिहिलं काय आहे?
येस सर, हे झालं.
Okay. Now next point is very important, that is building ERP using extension. So no need to write here actually. The software vendor selection, that is very important. Who is going to provide the ERP and the modules which organization required is available with him or not, that we need to check. Scope will have to consider its working, past experience, and through which we can purchase the ERP. After that, these are the vendor selection criteria. म्हणजे काय, त्या सॉफ्टवेअर मध्ये काय काय पाहिजे, तर टेक्निकल एक्सपर्टाइज पाहिजे, डोमेन नॉलेज असलं पाहिजे, ॲडेक्वेट मॅन पॉवर असली पाहिजे, लॉंग एक्झिस्टन्स म्हणजे काय, लॉंग टाइम चालणार पाहिजे, आणि एक्स्ट्रा स्किल्स ॲज लाईक मेनी सॉफ्टवेअर दे शुड हँडल ऑर हँडी असं पाहिजे. Then beyond ERP, of course, the planning is required, collaboration is required, consumer things are available. So these things are important. No need to write actually. So here also I have mentioned a few slides which I like to involve in this ERP. So ERP is totally, you can see, operational planning and material management. In between that, what are the points are important while learning this ERP? First thing you can see, the sales distribution, it is related with the operational management, OR. Then manufacturing, production, planning, quality, it is related with the planning. Then in case of the management point of view, finance is required, human resource, logistic, and maintenance. These all the things, right side things, are related with the costing, correct? And this is the actual cost of the management. So these things which we can cover in case of ERP. After that, this is also the strategic operation planning. In that, we'll have to consider the central base through ERP, and through which we can control sales distribution, manufacturing team, production, quality, material requirement, logistic, human resource, finance, and maintenance. It means all these two things, left side and right side, we can control by ERP system. After that, the integrated management system, what it include, of course, ERP स्वतः किंवा by own, it cannot run. It can run by input, process, and output. So same will have to maintain. Input means data will have to enter, what are the important inputs are there, And it means the process flow of your project, then what kind of the process are there, and then outcome of that particular, through which we have to maintain or mention there the time requirement to complete that specific work. So likewise we'll have to consider. No need to write again. I'll share this. Then evaluation we have seen 50s and 60s, all that MRP1, MRP2 and so on. Then these are the criterias which are important related to the ERP. It means what we are going to do: inventory reduction, personal reduction. Personal reduction means what? The whichever be the department is working on that particular project. So what are the requirement, that parameters we can reduce, correct? Then productivity improvement, other management improvement, financial close. Moreover, जे काही रिलेटेड टू द मॅनेजमेंट स्टार्ट टू एंड प्रोसेस मध्ये आहे त्या सगळ्या गोष्टी आपण कन्सिडर करतोय. हे फक्त लिहून घ्या. जस्ट राईट डाऊन which we can say at tangible benefit of ERP. कोण सांगेल का मला tangible benefits म्हणजे काय? Anyone? What is tangible benefits? Because these are tangible. Tangible means clear. Clear. So that benefits we can get very easily and it is defined, well defined. म्हणजे हवेत काही नाहीये. प्रोक्युरमेंट कॉस्ट, खरोखर आपण प्रोक्युर करणार आहोत, ती कॉस्ट घेणार आहे आणि खरंच ती वाचणार आहे का नाही, हे झालं ओरिजिनलिटी. दॅट वी कॉल्ड एज अ टँजेबल. टँजेबल म्हणजे ज्या गोष्टींना आपण टच करू शकतो, करेक्ट? सो दॅट विल बी कॉल्ड एज अ क्लिअर थिंग्स, टँजेबल ऍस्पेक्ट्स. 1 2 3 4 या पद्धतीने लिहा. जे काही ते पुढे 32 आणि हे लिहिले ते एका सॉफ्टवेअरचं आहे, काही गरज नाही ते लिहायची. झालं की सांगा मला.
झालं सर.
Okay. Now intangible म्हणजे that are not clear, somewhat hidden. See, new improved process. So we don't know what kind of the process. If we know the process, we don't know what will be the costing. Correct? मग ते मला इम्प्लिमेंट करायला पाहिजे, प्रोसेस वर्क करायला पाहिजे आणि मग मला कळेल. सो दीज आर कॉल्ड एज अ इनटँजिबल ऍस्पेक्ट. करेक्ट? नाउ बिझनेस परफॉर्मन्स वी कॅनॉट प्रेडिक्ट. मार्केटमध्ये कसा बिझनेस आपला होणार आहे हे आपण पहिला रिलीज करायच्या आधी प्रोडक्ट नाही सांगू शकत. सो दीज आर इनटँजिबल ऍस्पेक्ट्स. यू कॅन राईट डाऊन इनटँजिबल ऍस्पेक्ट्स. हॅलो, हा ऋषिकेश, मी लेक्चर मध्ये आहे, मला एक 12च्या दरम्यान फोन करशील का? चालेल कर. हा.
झालंय सर.
Okay. Now this is about the ERP system. Now here is the two things, PLM, product life management, and ERP system. So I'll tell you about PLM. Before that, I'll tell you in case of the ERP, what we have going to cover. We have covered inventories, requirements, work orders, schedules we can prepare, purchase order and returns. So all the records from the inventory to the return we have to cover in ERP. Now ERP is totally related with the execution and manufacturing point of view. Now PLM, product life management, it is totally related with the service. In case of design, about task, about R&D team. So it means planning and engineering terms will have to use in case of PLM. Correct. So I'll share you the screen related to PLM. Just give me a second so that I'll share the screen. Okay, now it's okay. Just let me know whether screen is visible or not. Just sec. So this is about the PLM. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see here, in case of the product life management, we are going to see how it works. So it will work on the basis of course, like a PLC, product life cycle management, which we have seen, right? But here we are going to manage the requirements for the machining or for the various steps. So that will have to manage, that we called as a product life cycle management. So just write down the title, PLM, product life cycle management. Product life cycle management. Now here you can see these are the process which we can manage, or rather we can compensate what are the requirement for the development. As like you can see, first will be the directly concept will not create. There is a imagination required. After imagination, we'll have to do the design. You can see cursor. After that, we'll have to make the prototype. After that, we'll have to make the manufacturing. After that, it goes for sales. The service feedback we'll have to take, and then disposal. Disposal means a decline phase. It will not use. So here, everywhere, this will be the process. And for that, the management is required as like first thing is imagination. Second thing, define the things for design and prototype. Third thing for the manufacturing, realize the things. Realize means which the manufacturing is available with us or not, that we need to finalize. What should be the process, that we need to finalize. Then support use means marketing property, so that marketing will have to do. And of course retire means phase out, declination of the particular product, and we have to give new launch from our side, so that we call it as a PLM. So here they have mentioned product life cycle management is the business strategy of managing entire life cycle of the product from its conception through design, manufacturing to the disposal to the end of that product. So that we called as a product life cycle management. And this second line, you can see the cursor, this we called as a life cycle, and this will upper part is called as, or first line is called the management required for that completing this particular life cycle. So just write down this block diagram. We have to manage the things. It means what? See, प्रोटोटाइप मध्ये मला एखादा पार्ट मिळाला नाही, त्यामुळे प्रोटोटाइप थांबलं पाहिजे असं नाही झालं पाहिजे. सो we'll have to search alternative method, and at a prescribed time we need to develop that prototype so that आपल्याला पुढच्या प्रोसेस कडे मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग कडे जाता येईल. या पद्धतीने आपण प्रत्येक गोष्टी मॅनेज करतो, कारण असं होत नाही की whichever things we have decided and that totally correct, असं कधीच होत नाही. मेनी टाइम्स मटेरियल इज नॉट अवेलेबल. आता कोरोनाच्या पॅन्डेमिक मध्ये तुम्ही बघितलं असेल ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये मटेरियलची अवेलेबिलिटी नॉट दॅट मच अप टू द मार्क. सो मेनी टाइम्स प्रोडक्शन थांबवायला लागलं किंवा डिस्पॅच थांबवायला लागला. का आहे? बिकॉज ऑफ नॉट अवेलेबिलिटी. सो PLM team, what they can do, they have to predict the performance or predict the things which are with the required in upcoming months of the development. So that can be consider and take action from this PLM team. लिहून झालं की मला सांगा. झालं?
झालं सर.
Okay. Now this will be the process of the PLM actually. First of all, we'll have to access the market, and what are the lacunas we need to find out, and we have to note down. Then the conceptual design we'll have to prepare. After that, detailed design, whether it is fruitful or not, that we'll have to check in this detailed design. After that, the management, we have to discuss with the management. These are the parameters, these are the costing required. for the particular product that we need to find out. After that, the sourcing supplier, whether the vendors are easily available or the cost is required for the vendors, that calculations we need to put in front of the management. After that, the production process planning. Here we are going to plan how we can make the production, whether it is small part, big part, or costly part. In that case, if machineries are not available, we need to purchase. If available, what should we do the implementation? So such things are there for production process and planning. After that, market rollout launch means while launching the market or while deciding the project or product, we need to see the market study whether it is fruitful or not. So that is very important. After that, so market support service जो काही feedback आपण घेऊ शकतो, and then according to that the product portfolio आपण start करू शकतो. So this will be the sequential process. That's why arrow can be shown over here. So you can write this also, PLM process map. PLM process map. झालं का रे?
झालं सर.
Okay. Now this will be the also same thing, but here is important in case of PLM, it is again totally software based in which we can use, see, CAD, simulation, FEA, kinematics, CFD analysis, LSA. So these things we'll have to use many software and through which we can manage the product life cycle. Correct? So this also you can draw. Same thing, concept, design, realize and service. So each and every parameter they have mentioned in a bullet points. So हे पण महत्वाचं आहे, एवढं लिहून घ्या. PLM backbone is totally related with the softwares. Over.
Yes, sir.
ओके. नाव मोर ओव्हर हे ह्या स्लाइड मध्ये सगळं आहे. सो बाकीचं मी जे काही मेन्शन केले जस्ट आय एक्सप्लेन यू सो दॅट तुम्हाला पीपीटी पण मिळेल त्याच्यात पण कळून जाईल. पण जे काही ह्या स्लाइड मध्ये आहे ते सगळं ओव्हरऑल आहे रिलेटेड टू PLM. So now you can see the fundamental concept of the PLM. Again, accessing first thing, second thing, maintaining the things, and third thing is managing the things. So these are the three important fundamental concept on which product lifecycle management is depends. After that, how it can be evaluated, PLM generate कसा झाला. So before that, we'll have to see the EDM. In 1985, EDM process was there. It means corporate level enterprise. I have mentioned over here. See, corporate level enterprise data management system. So it means it has having, as I told you, the data can be managed in a booklet, and through that booklet it can be saved every time and it can be cross checked. After that booklet, PDM concept was there. So we have seen this product data management. After PDM, the CPC concept was come. CPC means what? The collaborative product details. So that will be the concept. After that, the software is involved after 2000, and in that software PLM in the boom. So that PLM will help to the planning all the concept, design, implementation, and डिक्लिनेशन ऑफ द प्रॉडक्ट. सो दॅट वी नीड टू कन्सिडर ओव्हर हियर. ठीक आहे. सो या पद्धतीने राईट नाव आपण PLC, PLM आणि ERP हे वापरतो, लक्षात घ्या. So after that, PLM is how it can be made. See, the data inputs are required, product requirement is also there, process also there, and person means the departmental person we need to capture over here. And same diagram I will have to write drawn over here like this. This is about the PLM. After that, the PLM is having more aspects, as like you can see the data, engineering data, procurement data, all the data will have to gather, and whatever the lacunas are there, that can be calculated, and on the basis of that lacuna, we have to take the further actions. After that, you can see all the data are there. Costs असेल, qualities असेल, procurement असेल, सगळे data. आफ्टर दॅट दिस विल बी द ऍक्च्युअली या डेटामध्ये काम करणारे लोक कोण कोण असतात, तर पर्टिक्युलर रिस्पेक्टिव्ह इंजिनियर असतो. किंवा इथं बघा, ही क्वालिटी इंजिनियर आहे, डॉक्युमेंट कंट्रोलिंगचा युनिट आहे, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजिनिअरिंग आहे, मेकॅनिकल आहे. सो एव्हरीथिंग इज देअर अवेलेबल विथ द PLM, बिकॉज इट इज नॉट लाईक दॅट की organization is run only with the ITI persons. No, there is a streams, there are the branches, and through which it can be run. Now this will be the integrated approach, same I have mentioned over here, but in detailed views. After that, these are the steps, as like you can see product life cycle firstly defined. To manage that product life cycle, I will have to require the data. Data comes from idea, specification, drawing, manuals, disposal. Correct? म्हणजे प्रिव्हियसली डिस्पॅच झालेलं किंवा डिक्लाइन झालेलं मटेरियल त्याच्यावर. देन प्रोसेसेस मध्ये काय बघतो आपण, NPI अँड मेंटेनन्स प्रोसेस वी हॅव टू सी. ऍप्स कुठले कुठले बघतो, मग कॅडचे सगळे सॉफ्टवेअर येणार, मग त्याच्यात DFMA पण आपण बघितलं, फेल्युअर अनालिसिसचा तो बघणार. आणि याच्यात ऑर्गनायझेशन स्ट्रक्चर राहतं, इंजिनिअरिंग डिपार्टमेंट ज्याच्यात मेकॅनिकल, मेंटेनन्स, R&D, क्वालिटी हे सगळ्या गोष्टी येतात. ऑपरेशनल डिपार्टमेंटमध्ये ऍक्च्युअल वर्किंग प्रोसेस म्हणजे प्रोडक्शन लाईन येते. क्वालिटी डिपार्टमेंटमध्ये विल हॅव टू चेक द स्पेसिफिकेशन, मेंटेन द ऑडिट, अँड सप्लायर केसमध्ये आपण वेंडर साठी किंवा सॉरी कस्टमर साठी अप्रोच करत राहतो. सो दिस विल बी अबाउट PLM. आफ्टर दॅट दिस मोर ओव्हर सेम सगळ्या गोष्टी, फक्त वेरियस स्ट्रक्चर बदललेले आहे. त्या पद्धतीने ज्या जे स्ट्रक्चर मला महत्वाचे वाटले दॅट आय हॅव ऍडेड ओव्हर हियर. ठीक आहे, हे एक आहे बेसिक डिफरन्स. आपण PDM शिकलो आणि PLM पण शिकलो. प्रोडक्ट डेटा मॅनेजमेंट मध्ये आपण बघितलेलं द डिफरन्स बघायला गेलं तर इट हॅज हॅव्हिंग सम प्रोसेस, बट इन PLM द क्रॉस बिझनेस प्रोसेस, ॲज लाईक द मेंटेनन्स मध्ये काय चाललंय, क्वालिटी डिपार्टमेंट मध्ये काय चाललंय, डेटा कोरिलेट करत असतो आपण, आणि दॅट कोरिलेशन हेल्प अस टू फाइंड द बेस्ट सोल्युशन. Then here also the difference I have mentioned, the basic difference in case of the PDM product data management limited focus. का? कारण अल्टिमेट एम काय आहे की डेटा गॅदर करणे. बट इन केस ऑफ द प्रोसेस प्रोडक्ट लाईफ मॅनेजमेंट मध्ये आपण काय करतो, विल हॅव टू गॅदर डेटा, अँड गॅदर डेटा विल हॅव टू चेक ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ मार्केट सर्वे. दॅट्स वाय इट इज मोर बेनिफिशियल असं आपण म्हणू शकतो. After that, this will be the also the terms I told you, CRM customer relationship management, ERP आपण लर्न केले enterprise resource planning, SCM supply chain management, आणि PLM product life cycle management आपण जे आता बघितलं. याच्या रिलेटेड प्रत्येक ऑर्गनायझेशन काम करत राहते. मग स्मॉल स्केलची असेल तर ती PLM फक्त वापरेल, बिगर स्केल असेल तर सगळंच वापरेल लाईकवाईज. सो दीज आर द टर्म्स. सो आय मेन्शन ओव्हर हियर. So again, the steps are like this. Moreover, this is the final things related to the PLM. Before PLM म्हणजे काय, म्हणजे जेव्हा आपण PLM एखाद्या कंपनीत यूज करत नाही तर काय होतं, प्रोडक्ट डेव्हलपमेंट साठी वेळ लागतो, कॅड प्रोसेस साठी वेळ लागतो, म्हणजे टाइम बाउंड असं देता येत नाही. बट आफ्टर द PLM वी कॅन मेक अ वॉच ऑन अ टाइम, अँड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दॅट वी कॅन वर्क इट. ठीक आहे. सो दिस विल बी द थिंग्स. Now this is the best slide I have seen for the PLM. So the process I have mentioned over, like imagine, define the data, realize म्हणजे प्रोसेसला आपण चालू करतो, कस्टमरचा सपोर्ट्स बघतो, आणि डिक्लिनेशन ऑफ द प्रॉडक्ट. मग त्याच्यात हे सगळे पॅरामीटर लिहिलेत, मग सगळे येतात, मग पूर्ण तुमचं ब्युरोक्रसी पण येतं इमॅजिनेशन मध्ये. ठीक आहे. डिफिनेशन म्हणजे डिटेल डेटा अनालिसिस साठी पहिला कॉस्ट अनालिसिस केलं जातं, अँड सो ऑन. सो सच थिंग्स आर अवेलेबल. हे काही MCQs ला एवढं विचारणार नाहीत, पण तुम्हाला मी थरोली देतोय. Risk of the PLM to avoid. So these are the various risks as like if the product is आपण डेव्हलप केला आणि तो जर मार्केटमध्ये त्या पद्धतीने वर्क करत नसेल किंवा कस्टमर सॅटिस्फॅक्शन नसेल, तर ते सगळी जी प्रोसेस केली ती वेस्ट जाते और लॉस मध्ये जाते. लाईकवाईज. Now after that I have mentioned the lot many things, the typical causes. हे तुम्हाला एक्स्ट्रा स्टडी साठी कधीही बेस्ट आहे. No need to write. And the benefits I have mentioned. And after benefit I have given the conditions for design, manufacturing and sales. ही चेन कशी वर्क होते त्या पद्धतीने. ठीक आहे. And so this will be about PLM in which we can change the things or watch the things for better outcome. Yes, this is from my side. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक. So right now 10:30. I'll send these PPTs to you. Just go through it. And if some slides like these ones जर वाटल्या तर तुम्ही लिहून घेऊ शकता तुमच्या असाइनमेंट बुक मध्ये. चालेल. Shall we stop here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
हा.
तुम्ही पहिल्या लेक्चरला बुकचं ऑथरचं नाव वगैरे सांगितलं होतं. ऍक्च्युअली ते लक्षात नाही राहिलं माझ्या.
Yes, yes, yes. मी सांगतो ना तुला. Author is Pearson actually. Pearson publication. And the author is Kevin Otto. आणि बुकचं नाव आहे प्रोडक्ट डिझाईन.
ओके सर.
मी वाटल्यास त्याचा फोटो पण तुम्हाला पाठवतो ग्रुपवर. ठीक आहे.
ओके चालेल सर.
ऑनलाईन पण तुम्हाला मिळू शकेल. बघा PDF मिळतात का. हार्ड कॉपी तर आहे माझ्याकडे. चाल. ठीक आहे. सो प्रिपरेशन तुमचं चालू राहू दे बरं का. युनिव्हर्सिटी कधीही ओरलला बोलवू शकते. आता ह्यांचं सायन्सचं मॉकचं आलंय पाठवल्याप्रमाणे. आपलं आता कधी येईल काय येईल त्या पद्धतीने मी तुम्हाला हे करतोयच. ठीक आहे.
ओके सर.
चालेल. प्रतीक्षा तुझं चालू आहे का मॅडम बरोबर काय बाबा सेमिनार 2 आणि सगळ्या गोष्टी?
येस सर.
ठीक ठीक. चालेल.
येस सर.
ठीक. आपण थांबू. चलो. थँक्यू.
थँक्यू सर.
येस.